How's it going, everybody? It's week 4 Gamer Fitness Update. It is the end of the first month, and so far everything's going really, really well. I'm hitting my goals a little bit ahead of what I wanted to, which is nice because it gives me a little bit of wiggle room when it comes to the next month, where I'm sure it's going to get a lot harder with it getting colder out, and a little bit more food's probably going to be going into my system with Thanksgiving and Christmas going up, and those are always hard holidays with all that pie floating around. But I digress. I should get to what I'm sticking with my goals right now. My first goal was to lose 30 pounds, and this month I've lost about 12 pounds. Not quite 12, it was like 11 and a half or something, but I hit over my mark. I did have a little bit of a setback in like week 3. It was a little bit earlier than last week. I had 3 days where I was just eating like an idiot, but um, I realized my problem, stopped, worked a little bit harder to work that extra weight off, and it definitely paid off because I've lost the weight that I didn't think I was going to be able to. My next goal was to decrease my body fat percentage, which I'm going to change a little bit. My original goal was to be at a 20% body fat, but I'm going to go ahead and just say I'd like to be below 20%. So 20% or below, I'd be happy with, because I think I can get below 20% if I really, what's the word? Put myself to the test, I should say. So I started off at about 27.6 or something like that, and I'm dropped down to 26%. So I've lost about 1.5% of body fat, which is more than it sounds, um, and everything's going really good with that. And my last goal was to do at least 5 pull-ups, and I'm able to do 2 pull-ups now. They're not the pull-ups that I want to be able to when I finish. I don't do the overhand pull-ups. I did them like this and just pulled up. It uses a little bit more of the bicep as well as the back, and but that's still 2 more than I could ever do cheating as any way I tried. I was just not able to do any, so I'm very, very happy with that. I'm sure the loss of 10 pounds definitely helped, and I've really been working to try and define my back a little bit more, and I think I've done that, and kind of brings me to my next topic. I'm going to try and post pictures at least once a week. I've been taking pictures since I think 3 weeks ago. I started to take regular pictures of hands on the hips, hands above the head, standing sideways, showing my back, and I can definitely see some improvements in my back. See some of the definition coming out near my traps a little bit, which is nice because that's the muscle I need to use to get up there in the pull-up bar. I did take a picture in the very beginning. It was a kind of a start-off picture. Hands around the hips. It was really basic. It was kind of close to my body. Not a great-looking picture. I actually had really, really long hair. And I wasn't intending on taking a lot of pictures at first, but when I went back and looked at it, I said, this is going to be my start-off picture, but I really need to have more angles to kind of show what's going to be lost in what places. And it's, from what I hear from all the weightlifting sites and all the weight loss sites, it's everyone wishes they would have taken more pictures. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take more pictures once a week and upload them. I'm also going to try and be a little bit more regular with my uploads. Last week I uploaded on a Monday, and now it's Wednesday for the week after. So I'm going to try and do maybe like bi-weekly videos. So do one on Monday and one on Thursday, or one on Wednesday and one on Friday, just to get a little bit more, so I'm not trying to catch everybody up on a whole week's worth of work, because a lot happens, and this video's almost 4 minutes, and this is just a recap video. Besides that, the only problems I've really had with achieving my goals or with weightlifting or dieting is the fact that I work in the restaurant business, so my hours are just awful with trying to keep a regular schedule, because some days I work in the morning, some days I work at night, and those shifts can overlap with each other. There's at least 2 times a week that I have to work a double, so that means I'm not really eating what I should be at the right time, plus I'm not able to work out that day, so it's just kind of a day that I really have to be disciplined and not eat any kind of junk, because when I'm there, the only food I have as an option to eat is their food, and I have to eat it during their hours of when they say I'm allowed to eat. So it's really, really hard. Um, it's been okay. It's definitely been a struggle trying to fit my lifts in certain places, because, like I said, I may even be called into work and won't be able to lift that day. And I just don't want it to snowball and be like, well, I didn't lift Friday, and I should just take the rest of the weekend off. And then if all of a sudden I get called in for a double on Monday, I'm like, well, let's just take it easy this week. I'll watch my calories, but I won't work out. And I don't want any of that to happen. So I'm going to really try and stay disciplined as far as working out and eating right, keeping my calories down. I think I've done that so far, and I'm going to continue to do it for the month of November. Hopefully lose another 10 pounds and be that much closer to my goal of being around 210 by the end of the year. So, good seeing you guys again, and have a good one.